Hi, my name's Jarone Macklin-Page, and I just want to take a few moments of your time just to paint a picture. Well, to be honest, a couple of pictures. But the first picture I want to put into your mind is that of a 13-year-old child. Now, this child is sitting in a room full of adults, and these adults are telling this child all about what their future is going to be. They're telling him that when he grows up, he's going to go to prison. They're telling him when he grows up, he's going to be a criminal. They're telling him that when he grows up, if he has kids, there's a really good chance that he's going to lose those kids. And they're saying this to a 13-year-old. 13-year-old that's probably never even thought about having kids at this point. And what's worse, they're telling this 13-year-old kid, you're going to go somewhere where you're going to be in more danger than where you were in the first place. Pretty grim picture, right? But allow me to paint a second picture for you. You're that same 13-year-old kid sitting in a room full of adults, and one of those adults turns to you and says, what do you want to do when you get older? Do you want to be an actor? A football player? A filmmaker? A nurse? A scientist? A doctor? What do you want to do? Because anything that you want to do, you can do. We'll support you. Now, it's not hard to see which one of those two options I think we would both, well, all of us would actually like to be in ourselves, right? But here's the problem. Those circumstances that I explained on the first one, they're not just made up. That's the way that we characterize the care sector in this country. Every time you see a documentary on TV or every news report that you see, it's always about some negative thing to do with the care sector. So effectively, what we're doing is we're telling every single kid that goes into a children's home or into a foster care placement or to be adopted that that's their future. That's pretty scary, right? Being a kid in that situation, being told that that is your future. So it was because of this, I decided that what I wanted to do was to change the narrative. I wanted to take the situation that has become so negative and turn it into something positive and amazing. So instead of focusing on all of the negative stories around care, I want to focus on the successes. I want to focus on the amazing stories which happen every single day, which none of us really know about. Because believe it or not, there are people who have gone through care that are professional footballers, actors, filmmakers, nurses, doctors, all of it. But you don't ever see that on the news. So that's why I wanted to create a documentary called Give Me Sunshine. And that is what I'm on here today, asking for your support to help create. I want to create something which will truly reflect the opportunities and potential that lies out there for every child that is going into care, every child that is in care right now, and what's more, the millions, and when I say millions, I mean millions of people who have been in care already and left. I want to create something to show society that these kids that are going through there, they are not defined by the negative. In fact, they have more possibilities and potential than we ever give them credit for. So with your help and your support, we aim to create this documentary. It's going to be an 80 to 90-minute documentary around the positive success stories coming out of care. We're going to follow the journey of some young people coming from care right now who are boldly going out there to defy the odds. We're going to talk to some people that are actually out there and doing these everyday jobs, and celebrities too, to see what their journey was like. Help them encourage others to be more confident about coming from care themselves. And we're also going to talk to industry-leading professionals from around the world and actually show you guys at home that actually coming from care can actually be a driving force behind a society. and doesn't have to be the negative drain which the media makes the care sector out to be. So now I know that the financial target we've created is ambitious, but allow me to make this really clear. The reason it's ambitious is because this needs to be done right. This is the kind of thing that, if it's done properly, can quite literally change the lives of millions of people. It can help educate an entire society. And that's something really special. The chance to be able to give every child that walks into a children's home, from the day that this comes out, the chance to choose option B and think about the amazing future they could have. So now, if you would like to be part of this, and if you would like to help me to go out there and change the way the world seems to these young people, please donate as much or as little as you can, because everything is going to help me to achieve this. And what's more, just as a little extra caveat to get involved with this, I'm working with charity partners to try and help fundraise. And one of the things I'm pledging to do with this is any money that we make over the amount that we need to make this production, we will be donating a percentage of that to all of our charity partners, so that they can go on to continue the amazing work that they are doing with these truly inspirational young people. So I'd like to thank you very much for your time. But lastly, before I go, I believe at the beginning of this video, I introduced myself as Jarone Macklin-Page. To sign out from this video, I want to say, my name's Jarone Macklin-Page, and I lived in care. Thank you.